Next up is Jens Bernhard. He is area sales manager from ORCAM, which is also based in Israel, and he's helping the blind not only to read printed texts, but also to recognize everything from faces to paper money. That's ORCAM's mission with artificial vision technology. And now he's going to tell us more. Please, join me on stage. Here's your clicker. And there's your clock at the bottom of the screen.
So, welcome everyone from my side. I'm very thrilled to have the chance to speak to you today. First of all, because you all look so good. And second of all, because it's happening here in the city of Berlin. As you know, Berlin has been divided for many years, and fortunately, it's not like that anymore. But still today, there are many walls that separate people from each other. Most of them are invisible walls. It's like people having the chance to get a degree and participate in working life, and others just don't have that chance. Just think about all that data, all that information that you consume every day. Maybe your emails, the magazines you're reading, books you're reading, or even street signs on the street. Now, imagine a world where this data wouldn't be accessible for you. Welcome in the world of the blind and visually impaired people, and in the world of people with reading disabilities. Now, ORCAM is there to help those people to live a more independent life and maybe to get a job and to take part in job life. So ORCAM was founded 7 years ago in 2010 by Professor Amnon Shashua and Siv Avraham, who are the founders of Mobileye as well, which you may know if you are somehow connected to the automotive industry. The idea was to take the next step, artificial vision technology that Mobileye has, and to use it to help people and to change the world. Question was, who could use artificial vision technology the most? And the answer is quite obvious. It's people who are blind, it's people who are visually impaired, and it's people who cannot read due to other causes. So, what can ORCAM do for those people? Let's go back again and look at a day in the life of all of us. Today, it's all about information. You know, you got your newspapers, you got your books, you got text on products, you got your receipt, you got your bus number, you got colors, you got signs everywhere, you got different forms of displays. And this information isn't accessible for blind and visually impaired person. So to really get an idea what ORCAM is all about, I would like to show you a short video of one of our users. I'd like to have brought one of them here, but unfortunately, time was enough to manage that. So next best thing is just to show you a video and see through their eyes and hear what they got to tell you about it.
My name is Kathy. Currently, I am almost blind. My left eye, I had a birth defect, and the only thing they could really do to help me was positioning the eye. And then I developed central vein occlusion in my one good eye. Within the first 3 years, I had lost the ability to read a newspaper, a book, a greeting card, just about anything. I was first contacted and asked if I was interested in a test marketing study that they were doing for a new piece of equipment to help people who had even just a slight amount of vision be able to read. I was so comfortable with it right off the bat. I mean, anybody you take a photograph of, ORCAM is going to recognize them. Joe, it has brought me so much independence. I'm so thrilled to not have to ask my husband to do so many tasks that I was unable to do before. We went to a store last week, to a card store, and for the first time in 13 years, I stood there and read a card. We went grocery shopping following that, and I was able to read the signs at the end of the aisle and know how to go and to find a particular product. But these are the kinds of changes that it's made in my life, finding out that I can read signs, street signs. There are so many people that are unable to read. Their vision is so low. Their possibilities are so limited. And with ORCAM in their life, all of that disappears. When you thought it was hopeless, it's not. That's thanks to ORCAM.
So, with the ORCAM II, we developed a device that helps people in their everyday lives to live a more independent life. But what does it do? There are three major things that ORCAM does. Number one being text recognition, which means all you have to do is point at a piece of text and ORCAM will read it to you instantly and discreetly. Number two is face recognition. You can teach ORCAM to recognize your friends, your families, or your colleagues. And when one of them is stepping up ahead of you, ORCAM will tell you who's ahead of you. ORCAM does that without being connected to the internet. So all the image recognition is done within the unit, which I'm going to show you later, and is therefore available all the time. And you got maximum privacy due to that. And number three is product recognition. ORCAM's your shopping companion. You can take ORCAM to the grocery store, just take a package, point at it, and ORCAM will tell you if it's your favorite product or if it's not. So what I really like to do is to give you a short live demonstration of what ORCAM can do to help people. So first of all, I'm going to show you what ORCAM is. We've got a head unit, that is the camera over here, and the speaker next to the ear. And then we've got the base unit, which has three simple buttons. You got your trigger button here. You got the volume control here. And this is the on-off switch. And the best thing is, most of the time, you don't even need those buttons. Let's change glasses for a moment. So, the real cool thing about ORCAM is the way how it's operated. So I got a piece of text here, and all I need to do in order for ORCAM to operate, do we have the sound on?
Willkommen in ORCAM. Wir freuen uns, Ihnen Ihr neues ORCAMige Rad vorzustellen.
So,
ORCAM ist sehr intuitiv.
you got
Text scheint verstanden. Halten Sie ihn stabil.
Sorry for that. So you get two major gestures that ORCAM is using. One of them is the pointing gesture. Just point at a text and ORCAM starts to read there. And the next one is the stop gesture. So if you're disturbed, if someone's coming into the room or you just want to stop reading, just do the stop gesture and ORCAM is going to stop reading. And let's say you're reading a newspaper and you don't want to start with the first article, but start somewhere in the text, at a different article. So there's another thing that we've got, which is touch reading. This means that you can start somewhere in the text, hold your finger,
Zu Anfang
and
gab
ORCAM
es aus Jahre, in denen plötzlich alles nur noch Spiel und Spaß sein sollte. Wie Menschen
So, and ORCAM's going to start reading in the middle of the text. And this is really easy to operate, especially for users who cannot see, who are blind. And yeah, that's about a short demo of what I can do, since there's less time left. But that's so much more that ORCAM can do. I'd said it recognizes faces, it recognizes products, and it has really a lot of cool features. But let's look at who can use ORCAM. Today, we're helping thousands of people all over the world. This can be children in school, it may be students at the universities, it may be adults in vocational rehab, or seniors with age-related vision loss. As I said, it's thousands of people today, and it's getting more and more each day. We're now going to further regions. We're going to add much more languages where ORCAM is available. What I'd ask you to do is, there are several hundreds of millions of people all around the world that for which ORCAM could be useful or could be helpful. So chances are high that most of you know someone who might be helped by ORCAM. So please help them to get in touch with them, to help get in touch with us, and please help them to tear down that wall. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Jens.
So,